Live! Hey, good evening, everybody. Hopefully, I've managed to solve the fucking issue.
No.
Welcome to a hopefully no longer gremlin occupied live stream. Oh, Jeff. We're just going to dive straight in here. So, Jeff, tell us about yourself and tell us about Luinil, please.
Well, Luinil is the resident druid, very much completely unaware of how humanity works, and has been closed off from any human contact for his entire life. So yeah, he doesn't know the ways of the world.
Oh, yeah, this is also very true. Yes. I'm going to see how that goes. Above him is Marius playing the character of Sam. How you doing, Marius? And please tell us a bit about Sam.
Good evening. I am a resident tiefling rogue who tries to find his place in a new city where he doesn't know shit about, and hopefully he's able to steal some stuff and get some juicy secret information without getting stabbed in the back.
Yeah, we're going to see how well that turns out.
Hopefully.
Well, we'll see. Beside him is Eric playing Progenitas. How you doing, Eric? And tell us a little bit about Progenitas.
Progenitas is going to stab someone in the back.
No, we're partners now. You must also.
No. No. I am the only one in this entire party who is not part of the party yet.
I am doing my best.
I know.
I'm also doing my best.
S is Edward. But yeah.
We're getting there eventually. And the one who is
information about him. It's a monk. Very solitary, apparently. Looking in this new city for information about what's going on with the Black Crystal.
Indeed. And Black Crystal, all about that Black Crystal. And beside him is Crunchy Cactus playing Braun. How you doing, Crunchy Cactus? And tell us a little bit about Braun for us, please.
Oh man, Braun is obviously 2 levels commoner. Rare feat for a DM to allow, because he's done nothing of any import whatsoever in terms of anything. He's just a guy now caught up in a apparent murder of his boss that was paid for by the Assassin's Guild, and it has vowed bloody revenge upon the person that did it. That's what normal people would do.
Indeed. Well.
That's what normal people would do.
Well, you have made contact with Moi, so you're not as...
Yes. I have my tiefling bodyguard because tieflings are scary and people are horribly racist, so obviously that's why I did that.
So we're gonna dive straight in here with a very, very short recap. I've just got rid of my notes because I had to restart my computer. Damn it! Where are my notes? But we're gonna have a very, very short recap with once I got my notes up. Yes, we had Progenitas, who had gone to the Rising Sun Library in order to acquire some information about red dragons, tinkering, and the blue sun. To which he was successful, and also sent our Seeker Grace and gave some advice to them in terms of how to actually do said sneaking, and we'll see how well that turns out. Sam, our local tiefling, had managed to persuade the high priest of the local temple of Altia that they weren't actually part of the College of Mages, which was really quite a feat, and then met up with Luinil after Luinil had also met with the high priest in order for the high priest to introduce them to the idea of the Altior and maybe persuade them to do some jobs for them in terms of the College of Mages. Luinil seems open to anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
Braun had sent Penny off in order to search for Evan Dane, which they had met a couple of sessions ago. I actually just realised a few days ago that we are still in the same day that we were 2 sessions ago, which is quite fun. A lot has happened in this one day. In this one day. Anyways, Braun had sent Penny off in order to search for Evan Dane, and then had decided, after a short amount of time in action at the Flying Turtle Inn, to retrieve their woodworking tools in order to improve the condition of the Flying Turtle. This is when they met the characters of Luinil and Sam, employing them to escort them to the Fortune's Favour guild shop where Braun had worked. While it was happening, Kyrus, after delivering the remainder of the stolen Black Crystal crates to the College of Mages warehouse, had made their way to the Cloak and Dagger Inn, where a certain assassin employee of the Noxombra Temple was celebrating a rather good score. Conversation was had between the two of them, in which the assassin discovered that they had left something behind. After dashing out the door of the temple, Kyrus followed behind the assassin through the streets of Archwall to the Fortune's Favour Guild, where they observed the employee assassin retrieving something from the body of Neely, the boss of Braun, in the storeroom of the guild. It was at this point when the guards had turned up that had been summoned by Daria, a compatriot to Braun. Arrived at the guild, a very swift, quick battle ensued in which the assassin escaped and fled down the nearby alleyways. It was at this point that the party consisted of Braun, Luinil, Sam arrived at the guild and, spotting the fleeing assassin, attempted to give chase, but the assassin was too quick on their feet. However, they were also extremely clumsy and dropped a black glass-like dagger that Sam, lucky enough to spot, retrieved and recognised as a dagger of night. Emerging from the swift fight between Kyrus, the guards, and the assassin, Kyrus was greeted by Luinil, Sam, and Braun, and seemed to be mentally interrogated by a rather furious and very upset Braun. A tense situation followed, in which Braun and Kyrus faced off each other in a tense staring contest as to the others watching, but the two managed to eventually calm their tempers and were able to greet each other in a more cordial manner. And the four of you decided to head back to the Flying Tower in order to talk it all out over a drink or two. Across the city, we had Progenitas, who had just done a tinkering roll in order to figure out how to make a smoke bomb. Unfortunately, said tinkering roll was not so good, and a lot of smoke started billowing out of his room. He did manage to stop the fire from taking place, but has attracted some attention. Progenitas, there is a knock on your door.
Yes?
Is everything alright in there?
I would say so, yes. I figured out how to create a smoke bomb. Some sort. It worked, I mean...
Well, yeah, you've got smoke, but do you want to try experiments not in your room next time?
I'll try.
Right, well, the High Priest wants to have a word at any rate. Can you, at your earliest convenience, if you don't mind.
Well, the fire is out, so I have to air this through anyway, so...
Good.
I can come right now.
Right, okay, well, you know where he is.
Yep.
And you open the door, and there is a slightly shorter humanoid in front of you, wearing very similar clothing to you. And he looks up at you in your smoke-covered overalls, looks past into the rooms. Right. Okay. Well, good luck.
One has to try.
One does indeed need to experiment. I'll leave you to that. And he carries on down the corridor.
I'll go to the High Priest then.
No worries. It is a very short jaunt to the High Priest's quarters. He's there scribbling furiously on pieces of parchment, and it seems that he is preparing missives or something. But he is very furiously working away as you approach the door. Knocking on the door. Knocking Fraser. Oh, yes, Progenitas. Come in.
I'm not interrupting, Father, I hope?
No, not right now. He pushes the papers aside. What is your passive perception? I know it's high, but I can't remember what it was.
I believe. Yeah.
15?
Yes.
Right. Just as he shoves the pieces of paper aside, you can see, you just about make out the drawing of a humanoid with wings. and a few notes of is this an abomination or is this actually real? Requires further research. Request approval, and that's all you're about to make out. But as he hides the papers very quickly. Yes.
Just out of character for a second.
Mhm.
Did I, when I bounced over the vase, trying to sneakily look at Sam, see the fairy in the cathedral?
No, you would have not seen the fairy from where you were.
Okay.
Yes, Progenitas. Sorry, I'm rather distracted.
So I see.
Indeed, it was a rather unusual character. More unusual than your tiefling friend, which is what I wanted to talk to you about.
I have no tiefling friends.
Of course, my apologies.
Just to...
Just to make that very clear, of course.
yeah,
my apologies.
usually they're bound to the other organization.
Indeed they are, and this one appears not to be, which I find very surprising.
I agree.
And they seemed very forthright in their desire to be not part of their organization, and very, very forthright in separating themselves from the organization. I believe it. I have reason to believe that they are separate. At least, that is the impression they give. My read of him
can
was.
They be? I thought that tieflings were bound by
this, indeed, this was something that I myself and I know that some of my colleagues also believed that was definitely something that they always a part of, at least in servitude and through life. So the fact that this tiefling is not part of the College of Mages and is very open about it, which is also something that is unusual.
Or a ruse.
Or a ruse, indeed. Either way, my read of him seems to be... I am confident that he says he's not.
Yeah, but to me he said he was.
Indeed. And that is something that I would like you to find out.
Do you think that's wise? For me to do that, since he already knows me.
If he says one thing to me and one thing to you, well, he cannot be trusted. This is very clear. But
Maybe. Just hear me out. I met
your idea?
Gracie at the library,
Mm-hmm.
who's one of the Seekers, and I know we have good relations with them. I won't say let Gracie find it out because she is really starting to learn all the tricks, so I think
She's a known entity, yes, indeed.
yeah, she's a beginner, and that's good. Everyone has to start somewhere. I gave her some pointers.
I remember a few choice words were made about her from her mentor to me at one point.
Oh, you met Rose?
I did meet Rose very briefly before she left.
Ah, okay. Well, maybe we can get one of the Seekers to find out more about this tiefling before we go into this ourselves. Also, because I found some more information about the dragon, and I am, since the Black Crystal was also shipped to one of the, or supposed to be shipped to one of the larger cities, maybe trying to find out to go there and see if there's a library to get even more information about the dragons and about the blue sun.
There are libraries all over the hegemony. But only the larger cities, the capitals themselves, will have large enough libraries contain the information that I think you believe you require. You could, of course...
Let me
Yes?
just check my notes real quick.
Course.
Because I believed that it was being shipped to Foul. That's one of the larger cities, isn't it? Greater cities.
Yes, it isn't. It is also the capital of the hegemony. It is where the High King themselves resides.
So probably as a big ass library.
This is known. Yes.
Yes.
Fine.
So maybe follow that track and see.
Of course. This.
Combine that with the dragon, the blue sun, and the black crystal. I mean.
The Black Crystal, I have a feeling that you are going to be very hard pressed to find any information upon. Most of that information is controlled by our compatriots in the College of Mages. So, if there is information there, the most likely place you are going to find it is going to be in the Capital Fall, if it's going to exist at all. Red dragons and the blue sun, yes, indeed. I believe you could find. I am not, of course, a member of the Rising Sun, so I can't say what knowledge they have and what they don't have. You'd have to go there and ask themselves. But yes, that is definitely a plan.
I mean, Richard, the librarian himself, couldn't even tell me where I had to go to get specific information. So, yeah.
Indeed. It is the closest. Well. It is not really the closest library. The closest large library to the right of the Rising Sun is actually in Farron, where that journey is a little bit more perilous.
And would it be en route?
No, it would not be en route. It would be on the way to Fall. The Black Crystal is your main priority here. And this tiefling. Speak with your seeker friend, Grace. See if you can try and get her to find more information about the tiefling. Pursue the knowledge of the Black Crystal.
Okay.
As to if she does manage to find out more information about the tiefling, there's not really any way we are going to be able to contact you. The only way to contact you would be for you to enter one of the other temples of Altior in Fall.
And of course, I will go there.
Yes.
Don't you have pigeons?
Pigeons here tend to be a little bit unreliable, unfortunately. They either go one way or not at all.
Yeah, that's the thing with pigeons. But other means of messaging via magic or something?
There is another way. We don't normally employ the use of magic.
I know.
At least not in the same way that the College of Mages preaches. There is another way. I will need to ask my priestly messengers if they are willing to do so. There is another way. When we have information, we will contact you.
Okay.
It will be via magic, but it will be
no
via one of our priestly messengers.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll go and find out if Grace can find anything more about this specific tiefling, or that she can perhaps try to find something in the Seeker's domain about tieflings and this tiefling in specific.
A wry smile spreads across the High Priest's face as you mention her Seeker rank. I'm sure she will do her best.
Oh, that I have no doubt.
The All-Light Father keep you. It is roughly about evening time-ish here now. So it's up to you what you would like to do.
See if my room is clear enough to try again.
The smoke has cleared out, and there is a horrible acrid stench in the corridor as you approach your
And
room.
then, as said, try again, and if it works, maybe clean up a bit, and if it doesn't, light. Just make sure that it airs through and find another place to sleep.
Of course, Robbie, a check with your Tinker's tools, please.
There we go. Damn it! We bounced
Okay.
off the 17.
It's well,
I'm not finding another place to sleep.
not this time. Not this time. You're okay. You're okay with there not being any billowing smoke. Except this time.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh, Lydia, thank you so much for those bits. Yes, indeed. It wasn't quite at this moment that he knew he fucked up, but he realised that, Progenitas realised that as he had mixed all the ingredients together, except he forgot to turn the cooker on. And so was waiting for the thing to start mixing and to start slowly congealing and coming together. And it just sat there and didn't do anything for a little while until he looked and went, "Oh shit!" Ugh. And by the time he realised that it was not turned on, it was nighttime.
Ah, well, then I can clean and sleep in here at least. And throw away these ingredients because, yeah, they're far
They're going to be pretty screwed this time.
fudged. Yeah.
Fudged, yeah. The evening time is also there for Sam, Braun, Luinil, and Kyrus. And they are in a dimly lit corner of the Flying Turtle Tavern. What are the four of you doing?
I'm sipping a glass of apple juice.
I am actually trying the apple juice because he said the apple juice is good. Is the
Yes.
apple juice good?
Same.
Let me roll a d20.
Been hearing so much about this apple juice.
Unfortunately, the glasses that you were given, there's just this weird acidic quality to it. You can't tell if it's the glass itself, or if there's something in the apple juice that's just turned it a slightly vinegary taste, but...
Ah, damn, I knew you were weird, but do you like this? I take out my flask and put a little bit of my alcohol in my apple juice.
This was not what I had last time.
Okay,
Oh no.
I believe
The
you.
alcohol,
Lu-
the
Lu-
alcohol somewhat improves the flavour.
Luinil, you want some? I think the flask is nearly as big as you. I was in your direction.
I'll try a drop. Literally a drop.
I make my darndest to just get a drop in. And yeah.
Roll a
Spike to
dexterity
apple
check.
juice. Oh, dexterity check.
Yeah, you're trying to be precise about this, so just roll a dexterity check.
13.
That's okay. You manage it. You're pretty dexterous, so yeah, you manage it.
It's good. Yeah, it's just a little bit drops. And I just give a toast and drink my spiked apple juice. And I look at Braun. So, who are we waiting for again?
A woman goes by the name of Penny. Just waiting to hear back from her. That's all. I mean, we can all go up to my room if we don't want to drink this. I'm actually really disheartened, but I should probably get work on that floor while I'm waiting, so my hands have something to do. That is
Do you
No.
need?
good.
Do you think you will be safe here while working on the floor, or do you need my bodyguard abilities still?
I mean, I would feel safer. I don't really have a way of defending myself, and the killer apparently came back to the scene, so I don't know if that eventually means they'll be coming for me, or if I will
Okay.
need to go to them.
Okay, when I stay.
Thank you. But I mean, unless you feel like you could get more information about that thing, and I point to the dagger.
Oh no, I was thinking about doing something else. Anyways, Luinil, you have guard duty now. I'm going to step outside for a few minutes and get some fresh air. All right with you?
Yeah, sure. I'll keep watch, and I'll just send. I'll ask Corby to also have a look around at the outside of the tavern.
I'll
Notices a woman coming.
be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
Sorry, say it again, Luinil.
I'll ask Corby to fly around outside and keep an eye out for any dwarf women.
Oh no, she's not a dwarf.
Oh, sorry, I thought she was.
Dwarf women. Are you referring to Penny?
Yeah.
Ah, she's a halfling.
Halfling women. Then sorry.
Yeah, sure. All right, no worries.
Are we near the College of Mages warehouse again?
You are near in the sense that it's about a 5 to 10 minute walk away.
Nah, it's far. Then I'll just look around if there's somebody who is willing or unwilling to pay for my drinks this evening. There's somebody I can pickpocket.
Ah, I see. Roll me, well, yeah. There are a few patrons here now. It's the bar has quietened down a little bit, so just roll me a quick perception check to see if you can spot somebody who looks like they might actually have something.
Oh, 21, holy shit.
Oh, easily. There is a gentleman sitting at the edge of one of the booths that run along the side of the bar, and he is busy nursing a very small glass in front of him, and he's got that look of about to fall asleep.
Okay. Is there like a little bit space for could I sit next to him? Is there space like right next to him?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Then I would just like nod at him and take off my backpack and put it next to him, like, and get off my loot and sit close to him. And while I do that, I would just a little bit stumble and knock into him a little bit and try to grab into his pocket and look what I find.
Sure, roll me a sleight of hand check, please.
Yes, sir. 14. Nice.
14. You're okay. You're okay in this regard. He was rather deep in his cup, so you are able to stumble your way around, and then as you knock into him, he's sitting there almost falling asleep, and you knock into him, and the whatever he was drinking just spills across him and across the table. So, oh, sorry, sir. And he reaches across to pull you up, and as he pulls you up, you just slip your hand in his pocket and grab a few coins. You manage to get yourself two gold from that.
Ooh, nice. I look at his drink that spilled. So, oh, sorry, I spilled your drink, and I put like a silver piece on the table. Here, get a new drink. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not a problem. I'll get another one. He puts his finger up to the bar, and the bar looks across. You've had enough, Jerry. Time to go home. That's a good idea.
I pocket the silver again.
Kyrus, could you please roll me a... Well, actually, Kyrus, please could you tell me what your passive perception is?
My passive perception?
Yeah.
Is a 16, my friend.
You see Sam pickpocket this poor gentleman.
Okay. Take note in my mental brain.
Cool.
One thing I would still like to do is I would take my loot and I would start like not like starting to play, but look if the chords are in what's it called? Attuned right. and I would plug one chord, and it sounds really, really like damp and like something is wrong with this lute. And I just take the lute up, look up in the hole, shake it a little, and a small parcel falls out. And I open it up, and it's like bread with some cheese. Oh, perfect! And I start eating.
Very nice. Very, very nice indeed.
I wanted to make that fucking joke since I thought of this character. Now
Very
I get the
nice
chance.
indeed. Are you having this in the bar, or are you having this outside?
I haven't eaten in the bar.
You're having it in the bar. Lovely. Very, very nice indeed. Kyrus, you have just come in from the cold night air, and you can see your 4 compatriots, for want of a better word, are busy nursing. Well, they're nursing apple juice, but the looks on their faces are ones of unhappiness with regards to this drink.
That's why you don't order apple juice from a bar.
He told us it was great.
It was really good, like a little while ago.
It's fantastic when you mix it with a little bit of oil and place it on greens.
I put some liquor in it, so it's all right. I'm okay with it.
I go and I wave my hand in the air to catch either the bartender or a server or whatever attention.
At this time of the night, it's just the bartender. Yeah.
Give me one of your finest ales, friend.
Finest ales. Sure, coming right up.
So, I lean to Kyrus. What exactly is going on at this cloak and dagger business? You seem to know people there, and it just disappeared.
Yes, I know people many places.
I used to know that too.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, friend, since we're speaking in low tones, I noticed that you seem to have some honey on your fingertips.
Yeah, sometimes just stuff gets stuck on them. I don't know. It's a condition. I was born with it.
So tell me, is this something that is normal practice for those of the Mages University?
College of Mages. And
Potato.
potato, yeah.
Go for a potato.
You still... It depends on the person, but some more, some less.
Do you really have any affiliation with them?
Oh, I just shut up. I just take a sip of my drink.
Insight check.
Well, the inside check.
Boom.
Oh.
Sam, you can roll a deception check if you wish, and then run with the number that you find, or
I will roll a deception check.
okay.
Come on.
Oh.
Does it match or what happens? I forget.
Matches, yeah.
It matches. So Kyrus, you can tell that Sam he's laying it on thick, and you can tell that he's a practiced liar, but you can see it.
Is your name really... Actually, did I ever get your name?
I don't know. I'm Sam. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. What is your name? Kyrus.
You and I, my friend, probably could make some, how do they say, beautiful music together, as it were, with honeyed fingertips. We should stick around. I've got some plans for this place, and I think someone of your ilk would be perfect for them.
What kind of plans are we talking about?
Well, that is on a need-to-know basis, and right now, we need to talk a little bit more about what you're doing in town here.
I won't make an insight check on him. Is he really going to recruit me for illegal businesses?
Go for it. Roll insight.
15, nice. Still pretty good.
I'm not going to roll because he is not really fibbing right now. So
So GM, what vibes am I getting with a 15? Or how would you roll this?
Kyrus, what vibes are you giving off with regards to the insight check?
Slightly truthful but guarded. Not quite 100% trusting, but there is, there is a little bit of movement on that gate. And there's a gate in that wall, as it were, let's say. So,
okay. I would. So you asked me what my business in town is, right?
yes.
My business in town is also on a need-to-know basis, but maybe soon you will be a person who needs to know.
So you do have actual business here.
I do have money to make and mouth to feed.
Well, we all have money to make and mouth to feed as well, but I'll be honest with you here. Let's try this for a change. I came to town simply because this was the closest town that I found after being washed up on the shore. And if we get to know each other better and we prove to ourselves that we can trust, I'll give you more into that story. But since being here, I've realized that there is an effective gold mine here that can be earned. And so far I'm planning on setting roots, and I've already got the seeds planted and then watering it in the nice fertile soil, as it were.
I'm not big on getting... I'm not big on growing big fat roots, but I would like to help you with nurturing your plants. I unfortunately have cities that I cannot enter anymore. By the way, you seem to know this place a little bit better than I am. Do you know of a way to send money to a city I cannot enter safely?
Oh, I believe there's messenger services about that you could do so. You could perhaps get... trying to remember. Perhaps as I'm thinking into my brain, the wonderful DM would allow me to remember if there's any sorts of banking institutions in this town.
There are indeed some banking institutions. This being Archwell, there is definitely a banking institution here. It is run by the Wright brothers. They are notorious for money lending and handling, and are very willing to keep hold of your money, much less to give it back.
What about any more earnestly lawful or real money lending business, not lending per se, but money banking businesses that would be able to, say, give them set amounts of gold? They would write a writ to pass on to another fellow banking institution, another place, to say, take this out.
I got you. There is indeed one. It is named Lloyd's.
Lloyd's, all right.
Brownie points for those people who know where I'm getting that influence from.
I wish I did.
It is known as Lloyd's, and they are reputable in that they boast that they bank to the nobles.
Okay. I believe if you go to such places as Lloyd's, if you've heard of them, Sam, you can probably send them money, give them money, and they will send a writ to a fellow banking institution in said town, if they have one there, and whomever receives it there could go into that bank to take that money.
Do I know where the local Lloyd's place is?
Here in Archwell?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. You would know that. That would be it. Would be in the Merchant District. It is also one of the most heavily guarded, fortified places in this city, apart from the actual port itself.
Understandable. I will make a mental note and look around there tomorrow.
Sure.
During business hours. Okay.
Excellent. Braun is here with us, correct?
I was about to come to that. Braun and Luinil, what are you doing while this conversation was happening?
I'm ordering a potato because they mentioned potatoes.
Luminil has been
Potato.
studying his fingers for quite a while and would now like to remark that honeyed fingers, but my fingers don't have honey on them.
No, that means... I think that means that he was eating something with honey on it, and it got stuck to his fingers, and it's really hard to get off.
Oh, yeah, that happened to me once. It was really
Yeah.
annoying.
I think that's what they're talking about.
Oh.
I love me
Alright.
some sweet treats with honey all around them.
Or he's a thief. I'm going with the
Never.
honey stuck on the fingers, though.
Never.
You are both so adorable. So,
Hmm?
Master Braun and Master
I love it.
Luna, what brings you to this lovely town?
Oh, I live here and work here.
Have you lived here your entire life?
Oh, no, I lived in the mountains far away. I was saved and brought here.
Oh, that is quite beneficial for you.
Yes.
You seem to have been making a pretty decent living here.
Oh, yes, I'm quite good at everything, I think. That's what I say. That's what people tell me.
And everything being...
Crafting.
Ah, wonderful.
Good at crafting.
What about you, Master Luino? What brings you here?
Well, I heard there was a druidic circle in the Gloaming Forest, and I've been... I was traveling towards them, then I met a friend, and I lost a friend. He went somewhere else. I don't remember where. And now I'm here.
And do you have any plans now that you're here? You seem to kind of let the wind blow you where it will.
Oh no, Sam is my friend, and I'm traveling with Sam now.
Yeah.
I'm helping him.
He's
Oh.
helping me. He's a nice friend. He makes wonderful flowers and also has, I bet, wonderful stories to tell.
Oh, I bet. And I am familiar with his flowers as I pull out the flower that you had given me earlier.
Ooh, beautiful. Luinil, I take out my book titled "Learning the Lute for Dummies." How can I press the flower you gave me in this book to conserve it for whenever I want to think back about our first meeting?
Give me 1 sec.
How to
I
press
don't know.
flowers.
I don't know how long Druidcraft lasts.
Oh no!
I believe it's permanent.
It doesn't mention it, so.
No, I believe once you have created flower, it carries on and stays alive until the end of said flower's life.
Yeah.
I believe. Same as fire. Same as creating fire, etc. I think it just
Yeah.
stays until thing dies.
So you don't need to worry about that. The flower will stay good for quite a while.
Ooh, what fantastic magic! I was never good at using magic myself, but if I could do that, it was actually fantastic. But if you look at our friend Braun here, who is, while everybody's drinking around him, repairing the floor of the bar, that is also some distinct kind of magic.
There is also a squawk from a very familiar throat that is heard throughout the bar. This bar is now quite empty now. And you look up, the four of you look up to see a very black raven fly in through the open door. The barman looks up and goes, "Oh, that fucking raven is... Oh, where's my broom?" He starts quickly searching those. Ah, there it is. He runs up to the raven and goes, "Get out, you fucker! Get out!"
I will angrily tell the bartender that, oh no, leave Corby alone. He's my friend. He doesn't harm anyone.
That fucking bird is yours.
Mr. Bartender.
No, he's not mine. He's a friend.
Well, make sure he doesn't shit on anything.
I can ask him.
I go up to the counter and like, Mr. Bartender, I'm sorry, but the bird is one of my guests, and I put a silver coin on the bar and like, for your inconveniences.
The bird's a guest of yours.
It is a guest of mine.
He looks down at the silver. He looks down at the silver coin and looks back at you. Really, a guest of yours?
A guest of mine.
Well, I'm afraid said guest can go screw himself.
I stand up and I go walk over to the bar and I look at the bartender and I say, "Really, friend? This is the stand you want to make over a bird? Is it really causing that much harm? I'm using my bad reputation."
Okay, could you describe your bad reputation for me again, please?
This is from my pirate background. No matter where you go, people are afraid of you due to your reputation. When you are in a civilized settlement, you can get away with minor criminal offenses, such as refusing to pay for food at a tavern or breaking down doors at a local shop, since most people will not report your activity to the authorities.
Right, very nice.
And I'm saying, as a matter of fact, I think you're being rather rude to my friends here. You want our patronage, don't you?
Right, yeah, I suppose. He reaches out and slides the silver into a pocket. Just make sure the thing doesn't shit on anything.
I think that silver has bought us another 2 rounds of drinks, has it not?
Oh, getting cocky.
Roll me intimidation check, please.
I'm really gonna try. Oh.
Oh.
With your bad reputation, though, I will say that it does count. Only just, but it does count. Fine. He starts pulling a couple of drinks and hands them over to you. They are not in any way the same quality as the ale which you had received previously.
Free drinks is a free drinks.
It's more water than beer, but at least there's beer in it.
Fair.
Yep.
I go, excellent on you, and I bring it back to the table. Bring some back to the table.
Right, thanks very much. The bird has now flown across to you, Luinil, and is looking at you, giving this look of, I have seen something.
Yeah, I'll tell everyone. I'll tell Braun that. Oh, your friend is on his way, probably. Corby saw her.
Oh, okay. We should probably wait here and then head up to my room after that. Okay. And I'll just like finish up with the patch that I've been repairing. Hopefully, I step on it. Does it squeak?
Do you have your woodworking tools with
I
you?
have my carpenter's tools.
That's fine. Just roll me a very quick test with your carpenter's tools, which I think is going to be an intelligence check with your proficiency modifier.
Okay,
I believe.
so I'll just add that in later. So I'll just do this. Hiya! So plus a 2 would be a 21.
Absolutely fine. They are perfect. They sit beautifully. You've even managed to sand it and filled the gap between the two planks so they join seamlessly.
See, now
Really?
when she tries to stab someone from behind, it'll work.
It is not long before your halfling contact makes their way through the door. The barman looks over. Penny. You right, Jim? That dwarf fella, is he around? He's
Hi.
over there. Oh, right, okay. Just give us 2 seconds. Hey.
Hey, I fixed the floorboard, so next time you try to stab someone from behind, you'll not be hurt.
That's nice.
Right. Well, thank you.
Just don't do that to me, please.
No. Well, anyway, right. She sits down. She sits down with a sigh. With a sigh. So, well, I found the bugger.
Hmm.
Hello.
Good evening.
Oh yes.
Hi.
I hired bodyguards. I went back to Fortune's favor, and actually, we found the thing. And I'm gonna point to Sam. You have the thing.
The thing?
The dagger.
What?
Dagger. I pull out the dagger and show it to her.
That was the weapon I was talking about that you asked before.
No. No, that can't be. That dagger or not?
I think so. I don't know much about Dagger
No.
of Knights, but I had the same thought.
I thought they'd all been destroyed. Huh.
Isn't
What
it?
never.
exactly is it? What this Dagger of Night can do?
Well, I don't really know much about them except that they're bloody good weapons. There's some of the rumours I heard about them was that they when you stab somebody with them, they tended to die instantly, and it didn't really matter where you stabbed them. But it had to be a stab. It had to get into the actual body itself. Like if you slashed the person with it and just caused a graze, it didn't do anything. But obviously, it's sharp enough to open up a wound. It's a fucking dagger. It's gonna open a fucking wound. But if you actually stabbed the person with it, then it could instantly kill somewhere. At least that's the rumours I heard.
That explains it.
I would be very careful now, and wrap the dagger up very safely so it doesn't cut me accidentally while handling it. And
don't worry. It's just if you cut yourself, you're fine. It's just generally about if you actually stab yourself in, like get the thing into your flesh.
I've done stupider things while I'm drunk, but yes. Sorry, what? Braun, does he want to say something?
Hey, you could feel this nodding from behind you and your
I've
peripheral
done that when I
somewhere.
was sober, Braun, that doesn't count.
Oh well, keep that safe. Don't let any of the mages find it.
About Mr. Dane.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, jeez. Give us a minute, and she takes she shoots this very strong alcoholic drink that she gives her. Jim, I'll need another one. Evan Dane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a tough, all right. I thought he might be the fella you're talking about, but yeah, he's a tough, all right. He lives in the mansion. At least that's what I thought. That's what I think he lives. He lives in the mansion in the woods just a bit south from here, on the island, not across the waters, in the island itself. But I managed to also see him, I think, in town, which is a bit odd. And he was at the Trade and Tipple Inn. That was a bit odd, and I think it was him. But there was just something off about him. I don't really know what. But anyway, his mansion's in the woods, in the woods here on the island. But don't go there. It's not a nice place.
It doesn't matter if it's nice or not.
What was the name again? Sorry?
That's two people.
Evan Dane.
Evan Dane. Okay.
Aye, Evan Dane. It's this fella that Braun here wanted me to look out for.
Oh, and don't worry about finding the killer. We found that out when we went back to Fortune's favor.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, this guy, and I point to Kyrus. He apparently knows him.
No of him.
Yeah. So, thank you. And I'm gonna like scrounge through my pockets. I know that I said you didn't want payment, but I feel really bad, and I just put 5 gold. I don't have a lot right now. Is that okay?
Okay, and you just all right. You're such a sweet fella. No, here, just keep all of it.
No. You
I'll
deserve
take one.
something.
I'll take 1 gold just to keep you happy. But
I can take
5
the
is
rest.
5 is a bit too much.
I mean, I offered to pay you, Sam, and you also said
True.
no.
Yeah.
Would
I
you
need
like
to make
Can I
friends in
give
the
you a
start.
gold? Can I give you a gold too? Would that make you feel better?
No, but it's alright. I can make gold other ways.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to make an insight check on this person that just delivered all the information. I forgot what their name was.
Penny, sure.
Penny.
Go for it. Roll me an insight check.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could be lying for all you know. I mean, like, she's spouting off, and the amount she's spouting off, a bit untrustworthy. Especially about that bit about seeing Evan Dane and not really seeing him.
Seems off.
Seems a bit off.
Did they say the trade and tickle though? Is that what it was?
The trade and tipple.
Tipple. Okay. I thought trade and tickle. That sounds like a place to go to. Wink, wink.
Okay.
The oldie
well,
tickle joint.
Thank you. That's gonna help. So he's at that's a tavern, I'm guessing, or else a very strangely named business.
It is indeed a tavern. It's a tavern you would know about.
Okay, yeah.
It's the tavern that's generally frequented by merchants, and occasionally was a stopping point for Neely, your boss. It was also where the guildmasters tended to also have a drink as well, and also happened to be a certain meeting point for business transactions.
Of course, yeah, the really good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that sort of
Okay.
place.
So I know where he is, and I know his home. He's like, Braun's gonna like think into himself. Killer, guy after necklace. Killer, guy after necklace. I'm sorry, Nevi. And he's gonna be like, okay, then I know where I have to go. Thank you, Penny. If I ever need another job, I'll pay you more, and I hope you take it.
Well, you know where to find me. Well, Jim
Yeah,
knows where to
just-
find me if I'm not
Right.
here.
Just also don't stab me in the back, please.
I won't.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Yeah.
She stands up and wanders over to the bar and orders 2, and then just shoots both of them very quickly.
That must be a very traumatizing experience what she went through.
So, Braun, did you get what you want?
I think so. Now I just need to. Well, I got half of what I want. Now I need to get the other half.
Would really be happy to help you, especially if I find out more about this dagger.
I mean, it's gonna involve violence.
It can do violence.
I don't want to put other people at risk, though. I mean, and like I take out like my hammer, I'm like I start swinging, like I think I got this.
Don't worry, Braun. You would never put me at risk. I always put myself at risk. That's the difference. And if you don't need a bodyguard anymore, I would like to go out with Luinil because I think I have some business idea he would find very interesting.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'll wait for you here then if you're willing to help.
Yeah, of course, we can meet up here again. But I think
course.
it's late. You can go to sleep. Do you have a room here or somewhere safe to sleep?
Yeah, I have a room here. Yeah.
Perfect. So I think Luinil and I want to meet some spell ingredients.
Oh, and I mean, I don't know people. If you know anyone else that you think would be really good for helping, I'm willing to pay, or I don't know, but it would be really helpful so that
I
yeah.
have a feeling that a weird monk will follow me soon, and I don't think we have to pay him, but uh, we we can't get rid of him, so we can use him as well, I think.
May not have to pay him in gold, but everyone takes payment somehow.
Yeah, yeah, true. His payment though is religious experience and piousness, and that sort of payment I don't really care about.
Okay. Well, you two have fun. And Kyrus, if you want to stay, I think you wanted to talk to me before, so we could talk in my room if you want.
Oh, good.
Certainly.
Awesome. Okay. You two, please be safe. I will
You too.
see you later. Okay. Yeah.
We'll meet
See you
tomorrow
soon,
here.
friend.
See you soon, friend. That's true.
Friend. That's a word that's used, I'm sure. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
And Braun makes their way up the stairs to their room. Kyrus, do you follow him?
Not quite yet. I'll take note to where he's going though. And
He just heads up the stairs that leads to the upper floors where you know that there would be some sleeping quarters.
all right. I'm gonna. Are Sam and Luinil leaving right now?
No, well, I would finish my drink and then I would wait for you to leave maybe before I start hatching my plan with Luinil, but
So, what are you two off to?
I'm planning on doing what I can do best, annoying people, of course. This is my prime ability.
And
Currently, we're annoying people.
Yeah. Luinil likes that as well.
As long as there's bad people.
Yes. Well, there are some animals that get abused, and we don't like that.
There
They
are
are
some
friends.
what? Sorry?
Some animals that get abused,
Oh, yeah.
and Luinil and I don't like that. So
No, I like animals. I mean, I have a friend here, and I point at Corby.
animals are friends, not spell aliens.
all right. So, where are you staying so that if I need to call upon you, I may? How can I contact you? I'll put it that way.
Depends on how annoying people goes. If it goes well, I think we'll stay here. If it does not go well, we will meet you.
All right. And if you need to get in contact with me, and I kind of look at both you and Luinil, just leave note at the Cloak and Dagger.
It seems to be a home base.
Relatively speaking.
Are you sleeping here or in the Cloak and Dagger or somewhere else?
I sleep wherever I can find it.
Similar situation here.
Say the Cloak and Dagger.
Okay.
While you were having this conversation, Penny, the halfling, who had gone up to the bar and had shot two very strong whiskies, plops down in the now free chair that Braun had vacated and looks at the three of you and says, "Try to stop him from going to that mansion."
What's so bad about it?
Some rumours about that place. I didn't want to go telling him because he's a gentle soul, and I can tell that he's going to want to do it.
Is it a
See if
bad
you can
place?
try and. Well, there's some rumours about the place.
Rumors?
What kind of rumors? Talking disappearing wives.
There's disappearing people. People coming back with a look that has seen too much, and then being found dead the following days. And there's also some strange things about Evan Dane. Can't put my finger on it. Sometimes he seems to be this jovial, incredibly happy, almost happy-go-lucky, not a care in the world fop. But there's some other rumours floating around that there's something else there.
This is Evan Dane's place.
Evan Dane himself as well. There's just something here. Don't really know what.
Who is Evan Dane specifically?
Evan Dane's well, he's just a moneyed man who likes to live there in this sort of lonely mansion. I've not been to it. Nobody goes there, and those people that do and come back tend to die very soon afterwards, usually by their own hand.
Is this a mansion that belonged to his family? Did he inherit it, or did he build it himself?
You see, that's the funny thing. It never really existed before he turned up.
Huh.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Sure.
Yeah. Me too?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got a 4.
Oh, hey.
Wow, okay. So, yeah, Sam, she's pretty hard to read. Your insight checks for both you, Kyrus and Luinil. She is absolutely 100% telling the truth. There is something... This dimension did not exist before this man turned up. And then, almost overnight, this mansion appeared. And she is also she's also telling the truth in that this is what she believes. In terms of that Evan Dane is an unusual character. In the fact that that sometimes he's this jovial person, and then there's this other side that comes out now and then, and it's difficult to tell when it is and when it isn't.
Has the College of Mages looked into this weird magic house?
You see, that's the weird thing. No, they haven't.
Ooh. It sounds like they have some involvement then, maybe.
They could have done. Well, I know anything about it. I keep out of all that politics short bullshit.
Understandable. I unfortunately love to stick my nose into politics.
Well, rather you than me, as I said. try and stop him from going there. He'll probably run off to. So do try and stop him from going there.
I try.
I'll help him.
I'll help him survive. Yes, by trying to stop him. And if you're not able to stop, then we'll try to step whatever tries to step him.
He was looking for this Evan Dane because he believes that this person is the one responsible for murdering his compatriot?
Oh, you'll have to ask him that. I don't know anything about that.
He didn't give you that information.
He said something. He asked me to find him out because Evan Dane, I think he turned up at the place. I think he turned up at the guild. I think, and then he told me about his boss. That was a shitty time for him. So yeah, it seems weird that he turns up at the place and then his boss is found there. It's a little bit of a coincidence, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I hear you. All right, well, thank you for that. Are you sticking around for a bit, Penny?
No, I've got to go and sleep. If you know what I'm saying.
I hear you.
And hopefully I don't have any nightmares.
Might I have a quick private word with you before you go?
Aye, I can do that.
Excellent.
Can we go over here?
Yes.
She indicates just one of the booths that is along the wall.
Okay. Follow her over there, and once we get down in hushed tones, kind of like looking, making sure that there's no one watching or paying too close attention to us.
It is a very, very empty bar right now. It's now late night. So the only one, you four, because Penny's there, are probably the only ones here in the bar right now.
Oh. All right. So tell me, Penny, do you have any connections with... I'm using Thieves' Cant for this to see
Okay.
how she's responding.
Sure.
Do you have any connections with the Temple of Noxumbra?
She responds in Thieves' Cant. I'm not really a believer, but it pays well. I take a couple of contracts now and then.
And this person who killed his boss, I believe that they are an assassin with Luxumbra.
That could be. That could
Oh,
be.
I
And
know.
that's the sort of thing that the Noxumbra fellas do also.
Yeah.
Put out as contracts.
Now tell me this: I'm sort of like yourself, kind of on the edge, potentially interested in joining, but don't know quite yet if I wish to. Again, this is all in Thieves' Camp.
Okay. Yeah.
How does those contracts work? If our friend were to seek revenge, will the Church of Noxumbra take that as a slight upon itself and take care of matters in their own hand? Or is this between they and the life taker?
Only those that are actually inducted into the temple itself, so the temple leaders, their guardians, only those who are actually inducted into it will the Noxumbra then take a slight to.
And if to be an assassin for them, then they are probably inducted into.
It's a good bet.
Now, do you know how much it costs to take out a contract on anyone?
It takes it can range from 10 gold if it's just somebody of complete and utter importance, like a beggar or something. And then the sky's your limit.
And how are they to taking contracts? Does it matter what the contract is? Do they have some kind of ethic, as it were?
You'll have to ask more about. You'll have to ask the temple leader. They take a portion of the contract. They don't really have much ethics in that regard. Anything that happens in darkness, anything that can happen on the down low or in shadow, they'll take it. So that's the reason why quite a few of the other temples and belief systems put up with Noxumbra, because they've often had to use them themselves.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to slip.
That's why I say I'm not really a believer. I don't like the ethics, but it pays well now and then.
Doing business with them, as you said, is still within your interests. So is it with me? I slip her over a couple gold pieces, kind of like in the down low, and say, we need to find a way to give our friend Braun his revenge without having it be exacted upon the temple, because this would be bad business for both of us, I believe. I can't have the multiple factions I'm dealing with warring with each other. This Braun seems to be quite interesting, and I see a future for him within my plans, and I don't want him to go away. But I do want his desires satiated so that he is able to continue to work for me and my friends. If you can come up with any idea or find any information on what we could potentially do with this, he needs someone dead. And if he believes that this person is the one who killed his boss, that is the better. Let me know what you come up with.
She pockets her 2 gold. And she says, if Braun wants revenge, it'd be better to go after the contract, the one who made the contract, and not the one who enacted it.
How do I get that information?
That you'll have to talk to the temple leader.
I have a feeling that is going to take some work on our part to get that information.
If Braun wants to take actual revenge upon the person that did the act, there might be a way.
All right.
I'll have to think about it.
By the way, my name is Kyrus Bloodsail. Some know me as the Sanguine Shadow.
She looks at you very sharply.
And you?
You can call me Penny for now.
Right, Penny. I gave you some very valuable information. I don't give that information out too much. I do this because I trust you. Make sure that we have that trust in common, yes?
She finishes a drink. Well, that was a nice chat. Thanks very much. I'll be seeing you around, friend. This was not in Thieves' Camp. This is gone. I'll be seeing you around, friend.
Oh, I can't wait. This whiskey is delicious.
She heads out the door.
All right. I will get up and go too. And head up to go see Braun.
Cool. Before we do that, Sam and Luinil.
Oh. Give me a second. So. Luinil, we talked about the animals stuck in the warehouse before, right? Do you still want them free?
Yeah, I do.
Well, then it's good timing for you because I drank a little bit too much and it's late in the evening and I'm down for it. So, 5 minutes, we're close to the warehouse. Are these wings you have ornamental or can you use them to fly actually?
No, I can fly, and I just fly up like a little bit.
Okay, cool. Let's head there and we can plan on the way.
If we could find 500 dwarves, I would say, hey ho, let's go.
Hey. Well, the basic plan, if you want to call it, like I can modulate my voice to be very loud, and they trust me in there because I'm also a tiefling, and I can maybe start a distraction, lure them out, and you can slip in through the open door and open some cages. Do you know how to use thief tools?
I do not. I have never had teeth tools.
Do you want to learn how to use thief tools in 5 minutes?
Sure, I'm always willing to learn.
Okay. Is there a door nearby? Like, is it like a small alley with like a back door to a house or to a warehouse or something? It looks unguarded.
You are now in the warehouse district. Are you standing in front of the College of Mages warehouse, or are you somewhere else?
We say we were near the College of Mages warehouse, but I'm looking now for a door what could be a training door for my small feathered friend.
A draining door. So you're forcing me to look up what a draining door actually is.
I would just say like a door with a lock that looks easy pickable.
Oh!
Like no height.
Oh.
That's what I meant.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay. For the College of Warehouses, for the College of Mages warehouse in particular.
Actually, for the cages where the animals are held.
The cages are inside the warehouse themselves.
Okay. So, okay, I have a question. Do you have any way of opening a cage or lock? With magic, perhaps. You're a little magic boy.
I can cast an ice knife on it.
That could work.
Or poison. Will poison work against locks?
I don't think so. Logs don't really have a high metabolism rate.
And I can always bash him with my staff, and I just
That's
hold
a
up
good way
my
as well.
quarter staff.
Yeah, I think we'll manage. We'll be fine. Just try to be quick, and if it fails, don't hesitate to run away. It's better to not get caught. We can always try again another day.
Okay, so the pair of you have made your way to the College of Mages warehouse. You, Sam, you would know that the College of Mages warehouse has only one entrance.
Yeah.
And that is, that you are aware of, and that is the front door.
Yeah.
So, are you attempting to pick the front door?
I'm. At first, I would like to look to listen if anybody is on the other side of the door. Is the light coming from under it? Do I hear voices talking?
What is your passive perception?
My passive perception is 12.
All right. Okay. So I do actually need a roll from you here, please.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Oh, 15. Nice.
There is definitely the sound of footsteps, and occasionally a very, very, very small, thin sliver of light appears underneath the door, and there at one point you hear, I wasn't sleeping. Yeah, you were.
So there are people.
There are people in the yes.
Is there any visible entrance for me from above?
From above? Roll me a perception check, and do you have dark vision?
That is an excellent question. One I do not have an immediate answer on.
Dark vision would be on your main page under senses.
Weirdly enough, I don't think I do.
Ooh.
Then it would, if it's not on the front page under senses, then you wouldn't have it. Sure. Then in that case, roll me a perception check with disadvantage, please, as this is dim light. It is nighttime.
Well, about the dimness. Scrolling through character sheet, stalling for time. Yes, absolutely.
I'm kind of wondering when this day will end, to be honest.
Never. We won't let it end.
I'm loving the role playing. It's just like,
I
wonder when
would
this day will end.
like to use Druid Craft to light a small piece. Is there like a small piece of wood or something nearby? Like
oh yeah, easily. This is the warehouse district. There's wood scattered all over the place,
and I would
particularly in the alleyways.
Yeah, and I would like to use Druid Craft to light, well, like an improvised torch.
Yeah. You have a torch.
And then I hopefully can see a bit better.
Roll your perception check, please.
Is it now normal roll?
It's for where you are. It's a torch, so it casts 60 feet of light. This warehouse is longer than that, just about. But you are able to see. You've got some vision.
All right.
And I'm presuming you would be flying backwards and forwards looking for somewhere.
Yeah.
Very nice. As you are, the DC was very high, and you've made it.
Hey.
So flying backwards and forwards across the top of the roof, you happen just to glance down, and there just this tiny small little hole appears in the thatched roof of the tiled roof, of the warehouse. It's the one hole in a very, very clean-looking warehouse.
All right. And would I fit through? And would Corby be able to fit through?
How big are you? You're 3 feet, right? I know you're tiny, so I'm gonna say yes. It is just wide enough for you.
All right.
Just.
I have a brilliant idea.
It'll be very uncomfortable. It'll be a very uncomfortable squeeze, but you can just about do it.
I'll fly to Sam and Sam. I've got an idea.
Yes, I'm listening.
So if you can create a distraction here, I found a small opening in the roof. I can fly in. So I can. And Corby can fit in as well. So we can fly in from above. You fly, move. You walk, right? Yeah, you walk. You walk in from here. And then we have a brilliant plan that cannot fail in any way.
Yeah, never, never. Plans are not supposed to fail. What the hell? What is the deadliest animal I can imagine that would realistically be in the city, or the deadliest monster, or whatever?
The deadliest monster that you would know about.
Oh dear.
Realistically, could be in the city at night. Like maybe
that realistically could be in the city at night. Roll me either an intelligence or a history check.
I am
to recall some knowledge about a deadly nighttime creature.
I'm equally bad at it as both. Oh, a 10. Mediocre.
It's pretty mediocre. You've heard of some. It was in your time where you were exploring the city of Nosix, I believe it was.
Yes.
And there was just that one time where you happened to be down in the sewers there for some moments for whatever reason, and you just saw a ways away in the distance this horrible, horrific form of this half human, half rat creature that you saw just down the tunnels there one day.
It's the rats again.
It's the rats again. As you're thinking of trying to think of the dangerous creature. Oh yeah, that'll do.
That's dangerous. Okay, I think I have a way to distract them. So I would say get in position, and I try to lure them out to leave the place.
I should have something for this.
I mean, I only have one spell, so it's very easy to choose for me.
I have a list.
I know.
I need to see what I prepared.
You're a druid boy.
All right. Yeah, you will know when the signal is.
Well, you can't overhear the signal.
I'm terrified now.
Trust me, you will know.
Okay. Like, wait. Do you make the signal, or do I do the signal?
I make the signal.
You make the signal?
Yeah. On the count of 3.
Okay. I will.
Not sure if you'll be able to hit a 3 though.
I will prepare minor illusion to make the sound of a very loud woman scream, and I wanted to have it exactly at the door of the sorcerer's college warehouse, so they will definitely hear it inside.
Okay, sure. Right, so
I'll fly up.
All right.
Squeeze myself through the little gap.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to be stealthy.
Roll me a stealth check, please.
I don't know if I'm good at stealth. Oh, I am. Oh, I'm decent at it. Oops.
I'm just gonna let that go.
And
I'll make no comment upon it.
Yet. And while I'm inside, I'll try. Can I see any of the guards?
So, when you come inside, when you enter when you enter through the roof, you are. I'll just grab my images so I know what I'm looking at. I never thought we'd be coming back to this to this place again.
Popular warehouse. What can I
Surprise!
Yeah, we love this
Surprise! We're
warehouse.
back here again. You love this warehouse, guys, don't you? Where are my assets? Oh, come on, did I not save it? Just please give me 2 seconds here, guys.
No problem.
Guys who are
say?
watching.
Yeah, it's okay.
Here we go. This one on. When you enter, you have entered into a very open room, and you are. You still have your torch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The space that illuminates around you, you see around you that there is just clutters of furniture and rugs and carpets and all sorts of detritus of old furniture that just seems to have been discarded here. There are also some boxes that are just ahead of you, and as you fly a little bit further into this very open space, to your left you see two very large wooden crates wrapped in iron bars. Further down the corridor, you can see two very, very large barrels, and I'm going to say you would see this. On the floor glows a very, very, very small green sigil. You're just about able to make it out in the light, in the dimness, beyond your torchlight. Beyond your torchlight, it is just black. There is no torches.
Okay. Would I recognize what the sigil is?
You can make me an Arcana check. Are you going to fly up and have a look at it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Sure, fine. Then roll me an Arcana check when you're there.
I have no clue.
Oh,
You do not know what this is.
Great.
Not good.
Yeah, I won't care.
I mean the plan
No.
is smaller, so
Yeah.
You also now that you are at the sigil and illuminating the area around you, you can see on the far left of the room what seems to be this crane contraption that is currently at the level of the floor that you're on, and then at the far end of the wall in front of you are large barrels, very, very large barrels.
And do I see if there are anything in it, or would I recognize anything from the barrels?
You can you'd see scrawled upon scrawled upon it Nossix Red. It just seems to be
red?
Yeah, Nossix Red.
Alright. Alright, well, and it's time for God, am I gonna be MVP of break-ins and 2 campaigns now? Have I seen the guards?
No, you have not.
Okay, I would like to fly towards the entrance, and would I see if the caged animals are close to that?
At this level, you would have to fly down the stairs that you can the ladder that you would be able to see in front that you would be able to see. So you would have to fly down to the lower level. There are no animals on this upper level.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go down a level.
Now I need you to roll another stealth check.
Okay.
Are you still holding your torch?
10. Is there a light down?
You've got your passive perception is 12, right?
Passive perception. 13.
13. You would be able to spot just this light moving away.
Okay. Yeah, if it's enough for me to see, I would snuff it out. Well, Luinil would know that there is a chance of danger here, at least.
Sure, no worries. You fly down the ladder, and you are again in this another dimly lit room. There is a glowing. It seems to be a glowing red light behind you, which, when you look around, seems to be this glowing red orb in the center of this, what can only be described as a stone dais. And then, glancing around the corner, you see a guard moving away from you with a torch, and he seems to be making his way towards the entrance.
All right. I will keep hiding. And do I see the animals, by the way?
You would need to roll me a perception check with disadvantage, as you are now outside of light.
Shit. Can I send Corby to do that?
If you wish.
Yeah, I'll ask Corby to do it. Can you bring me up my stats for Corby?
Yep, sure.
Because I cannot find it in.
He'll be in the combat tracker, but I will drop his stats on you. There you go.
Yeah, but somehow me and the combat tracker are not friends. All right, sending Corby. Give me a second. I think ravens do have dark vision.
I believe they do. It'd be under senses. No, they don't. They have passive perception 13.
Don't have night vision, yes.
No, they don't.
Oh,
They don't have dark vision.
Alright, so it would still be with disadvantage.
Yeah, it would still be with disadvantage, yes. Because they are also not night creatures.
Oh, sure. It's a 9.
Are you telling Corby to also be stealthy?
Yeah.
No, I also need a stealth check from him, please.
It would just be Dex, right?
Yes, it will be a dexterity check. With a +2, I believe. No, it wouldn't be.
Ooh.
Yes.
Not being a stealthy boy.
He is not being a stealthy boy, and it's because he's trying to fly through this darkened area, and there's this slight thud as he seems to hit one of the walls, one of the wooden walls, one of the wooden partitions in this area. He does fly back to, but as he hits this wall, there's a fuck was that?
And does the guard see him?
That is actually a very, very good question.
Because if he does, then phase 2 of the plan will come into action.
Oh my god. He won't be because he's fast asleep. Yeah. Okay, this is with disadvantage. It's beyond the firelight. No, he does not.
Okay. In that case, I will hide for a bit.
I need you to roll me a perception check.
He's like a Skyrim guard. Must have been my imagination.
This is not with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you're not using your eyes this time.
14.
You can hear this very, very gentle sound.
Did someone turn the AC on? I probably would have no clue what it is, right?
Not really.
All right.
It seems to be coming from above you, though.
All right. I will keep. I will stay where I am. Try and hide a bit better. And see and prepare a spell cast for when the guard is close to the door. And I'll send Corby up to go investigate.
Roll me a stealth check for both of you, please.
This is Corby's. God damn it.
Oh no.
Bird.
Poor Corby.
Useless. I swear. I'm trading him in. Alright, I'm also not brilliant at it myself.
Oh,
so
he's
yeah.
just a...
You yourself are more stealth than Corby is. Let's just see if he spots Corby. Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Grounds.
How is this even possible?
Yes.
Thanks, Fantasy Grounds.
Yes.
You have made my NPCs useless. Thank you.
Don't worry, all will be ready.
Let me just have a quick look. That'll be a 12. Yeah, that's actually going to be pretty fine. It is not long before Colby comes flying back, and in so many quiet squawks and clicks and flutters of feather, indicates to you that the green sigil that you had spotted at on the upper floor has started to grow lighter, and is sorry, not lighter, brighter, and is giving off this quite now loud humming sound that you can now audibly hear from where you are.
Okay, so that's what I was hearing.
Yeah.
All right, then. Well, it's time for, I would say, phase 2. So Sam, I hope you're ready.
I'm ready. I just don't know what the signal is.
I don't know what the signal is either. That's what made me scared.
I'm really curious what the signal is.
Is the guard near the entrance?
No, the guard has come searching down the corridor because he heard something knocking into things. So he's actually moved his way away from the door down the corridor, and he's now getting to the point where you think that even he will start to hear the humming.
Okay, then I would like to use up a wild shape.
Okay.
Oh God.
And I will take on a starry form.
Nice.
So I will shed bright light in a 10 feet radius and dim light for an extra 10 feet radius. I am taking up the Archer constellation.
Right.
Oh God.
And very loudly cast a luminous arrow at the guard.
What? I did not see that
God.
coming.
No, I didn't see that coming. So
no one expects the luminous.
No one expects the luminous arrow. So
oh, no.
here's what happens. You're watching quietly and silently as this guard is walking almost towards you down the corridor, and at this present moment he stops and he looks up at the direction of where the ladder is. What the fuck? Shit! And that's when you burst into this glorious starry light, taking on this archer's form. You pull out an arrow and fire it directly at this guard. And that is where we are going to end the stream tonight.
Oh my God. I didn't want to fight Luinil, I just wanted to distract them, holy shit.
Well, this is a distraction.
It certainly is a distraction, yeah, flippin' heck.
But I hoped you could get no casualties this night.
Luinil does not understand society, so yeah.
I
In case that wasn't clear yet.
Yeah, I also hasten to add that this has been the same 24 hours for the past 3 sessions.
And honestly,
And-
it was
and we have-
either a luminous arrow or earth tremors. So
Oh my
Wow.
god. Oh my god.
One more hour. We need one more hour.
sorry, Progenitas, by the way.
it's gonna be
But you-
24 D&D hours and 24 real life hours.
Oh, God,
What
guys.
are you guys doing to me?
I want to free with doggies. Poor doggies.
Yeah, the poor puppers.
But I
Anyways, we're
don't
gonna-
want to fight.
I'm going to take a leaf out of Michael Kevin's book from Dead Doesn't Go and do a quick round robin of the memorable moments from the guys, from all of you. I'm so also, just before we do that, I do apologise for the slightly late running of the stream and for the hilarity that occurred and for the fact that we are not doing our normal 3-hour session, but that's mainly because with regards to these sessions, I always try to end at 9 o'clock so that we have some time to relax and some time to chill and, you know, have a bit of an evening to ourselves. But I hope you guys enjoyed at least the even though it was slightly shorter stream than normal. Anyways, quick round robin from memorable moments. I'll start with Braun. Do you have a memorable moment for us today?
A memorable moment. I think it just happened.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm
We are
thinking
not
it's in the
finished
progress. I think the vandalism and charge of assault that's in our future. Well, at least in Luinil's future is that's it.
Oh my lord! I just
Like-
I just.
Is Luinil held down to law of man or is it fairy law? Like, how does this work exactly?
Luinil, well, to give a slight bit of extra backstory, Luinil is chaotic good.
Why did you attack random people then? I mean, you protect. Well, okay.
Animal rights before human rights.
I should.
I get behind that. I get behind
There's
that.
a reason Corby is one of my best friends.
I get it.
Progenitas, do you have a memorable moment? Again, my apologies for not giving you enough of the limelight, but these four just keep hogging it.
Memorable
Sorry.
moment. When would that have happened? No.
No, sorry.
Well, if you noticed in the beginning, when I had some screen time, I'm just joking, of course, but I found another way to stay away from the group. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
we make sure next season that we make a Progenitas session.
oh no, don't worry. I hog the spotlight often enough. So
We'll definitely give you enough sort of actual exploration and doing stuff time. But these four are taking it all.
But the
Anyway,
thing is, the wonderful thing Progenitas is, I'm now your problem. You realize that, right? You need to keep tabs on me, so I am your problem now.
no.
You're welcome.
You don't know this yet, but I made you the problem of someone else, which is an NPC.
Oh no.
yeah, I'm running with it because it's fun.
Are you?
Fair.
It's
fair.
fun and chaos, and I love it.
Join the party? Is that what's happening?
We'll see.
No, I try to at the beginning, and I already said this at the moment that this happened. Sam made up a story in front of me, towards me. But
Right.
he also wanted to get in touch with me.
Yeah.
And those things backlashed. And the most logical way for me is, well, it's not safe for us to get close to him if he's working with people we are actually trying to undercut, undermine, get rid of. So
This
yeah,
is indeed true. Yeah.
I
And
just
is
wanna-
it's also the sort of thing that my NPCs would also be considering. So I'm fine with this.
I just want to point out that I'm so good at lying that even when I tell the truth, people don't believe me.
the thing was, and correct me if I am wrong, I think I rolled a natural 20 on my insight check at that
You
point.
did.
Yeah.
You did. I think you did, and it was a natural 20. I was like, yeah, this dude is lying through his teeth right now.
So I'm pretty sure of my case.
Well,
That's great.
That's the problem. And yeah, you lied to the high priest. That's great, but I still don't trust.
Well,
Shit.
well, didn't actually lie to the high priest. He told the truth.
I don't know. I lied to you. But natural 20 is not high enough to see through my
Yeah,
lies.
he lied to you. He didn't lie to the high priest.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why the high priest was like, my read is pretty good on him.
Yeah.
But talking of lying, not lying, possibly untrustworthy, definitely untrustworthy, tiefling. Sam, did you have a memorable moment today?
Oh my god. I still love that Braun is just fixing the floor in the bar. Like, I love it so much.
That was truly adorable. I did really very much enjoy that.
You have trouble backstabbing me. I help you with that.
Yeah.
He's just a nice guy. I like Braun. I will
He's very
make sure
sweet.
that he won't die in the haunted mansion we're going to visit soon.
Luinil, what was your memorable moment for today?
Well, I loved it when Kyrus joined the party while we three just were goofing off, and Kyrus tried to be super serious, and then met us three. So the seriousness went out the window, so to say. And I think that was so far. That was really my number one moment of the session.
Cool.
Fun.
And Kyrus, what was your memorable moment for today?
Well, I honestly have to agree with Braun. I kind of think the last few moments were pretty amazing. That's quite funny. We're gonna sneak in bright beaming lights.
Archer of Death.
But I did also enjoy the RP that we had going on in the tavern. I thought that was a lot of fun. I'm seeing in character now how I can bring all my teammates together to form a group. But no, I'm really enjoying it. And there was one thing I was gonna say and I completely forgot about it because I was wrapped up in the RP of it. GM was I wanted to do an insight check against Penny when I gave her my real name and pseudonym.
I thought that's what you wanted to do. Just roll me a quick insight check now, and I will contact you privately about that.
All right, cool. Oh, nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Perfect.
Very nice. And that is, well, actually, to be honest, the fact that you rolled a 20 does mean that I would have had to contact you. I would have actually had to contact you privately in the middle of the game. So
okay.
that's good that you rolled that now.
And I wanted to also say really quick, I was thinking about it, but I've got the symbolism for Kyrus's being the sanguine shadow.
Okay.
What it would be, and I see it as like a black flag, and then there's a white outlined black sun, so it's like a black sun on there, but there's a white outline, so you can see it as a black sun.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And in the center of it is a crimson red skull without a bottom jaw, and then two fangs. They have two fangs in the top of the skull, so it's just that.
Ooh, very nice.
And that was one of the things that he would actually carve into any of his people that he was to leave his mark on people he killed or on places that he had pillaged when he was with the pirates. He'd leave that mark.
Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Thank you very much for that. That's giving me even more information. Anyways, we are going to go and raid somebody here. Oh, I see. Sorry, while that was happening, I can see that Play No Dallas was. Sorry.
What was your memorable moment?
My memorable moment.
Yeah, of course.
So much. I have a lot of memorable moments from today. The first is actually the RP moments between all of you. Just me sitting back and watching is such a pleasure for me. and seeing you guys develop and seeing you guys bounce off each other and work with each other. That is so much that it gives me a lot of room to breathe and a lot of room to think and a lot of room just to enjoy what you guys are doing. So that is something I really very much appreciate about what you're doing. And the other memorable moment, there's two more. The other memorable moment was is what Kyrus was doing with Penny, taking her aside and going, "Hey, what's going on here?" And really delving into that rogue, to that darkness and shadow, and to really try and work something there. That was really fun. That was really fun for me to play off as well. And then just this end bit of, "Hi, pew."
Why?
Just.
Wow.
Jeff, I love you, and you are the agent of chaos, and that's why I love you, because you're just amazing. And
You guys are all amazing.
much as I really do hate how chaotic you could be, I also fucking love it. That's why I keep you around, because I love it. Yeah. Anyways, we are going to raid Play Nerd Allies, because I can see they're doing some Dungeons & Dragons. So go across and give them some love, give them some likes, follows, all the good stuffs. Say hi to them, and just send hugs. I will not be streaming next week because I am going to be on holiday. It's a very, very needed holiday, so there will be no stream next week. However, I will be back the following week with more D&D from these guys on 2 weeks Sunday, and my other group on 2 weeks Thursday. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, wherever in the world. Love yourselves, love each other as much as you can, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.